evening, everybody. We're here with the 14U AA Mustangs coming to you for the quarterfinal game in the CCM Motown tournament near Detroit. So the 14U Mustangs were the 7th seed out of 20 teams, and we're playing against the 2nd seed Dallas Penguins. So the Mustangs will be in their black away jerseys. The Penguins will be in their kind of white, yellow, and red jerseys with the Penguins on the front. We're back at the first rink that we're at, but on a different sheet of ice. I am up on the top bleacher area, although it's a really tiny space to stand on, so hopefully I don't fall off. And if it gets too hairy, I may step down a little bit lower. So the quarterfinals are a win or go home game. If you win the quarterfinals, then you go on to the semifinals tomorrow morning, and then the championship game would be tomorrow afternoon. Again, we had 20 teams in our division. After the 3 round robin games, we were seeded 1 through 20, and the top 8 went to the quarterfinals. We won our first game, ended up losing the second game, but then came back and won the third game. And with the goal differential and goal quotient, we ended up coming in 7th. And like I said, the Dallas Penguins are the 2nd seeded team. So definitely are going to have our work cut out for us. But we've been playing strong this weekend. So hopefully we can bring the intensity and get a win. We have about 18 seconds left on warm-up. Now in the quarterfinal games, there is 1 timeout per team. And if it would go into overtime, it would be a 3-minute 3-on-3 overtime, and then you go to a 3-man shootout, and then a sudden death shootout. But hopefully we won't have to get to that. So the teams are huddling up over the net. And I believe we will have an ice cut between the 2nd and 3rd period, since we have an ice cut before the game started. And they've been doing ice cuts every 2 periods in this tournament. Okay, good. I noticed that the posts weren't in on the goals, so I'm glad that the ref is putting those in on both sides, checking those out. So we're about ready to play. Again, this is the quarterfinal game for the Mustangs against the Dallas Penguins. It's a win or go home. So thank you everybody who's been joining us all weekend. Lots of hockey going on. We had some afternoon games and late night game last night. So it looks like Winfield's going to the net on our left. We're going to have Billadou, Eichfeld, Baker, Brooks, Wilson, Spear. So 15 minutes on the clock, getting ready to start. Puck shot goes back to Brooks. Brooks hits that puck up, and now Eichfeld in pursuit. The puck goes towards Billadou. The Penguins pick it up, get it into the neutral zone. The Penguins bring it towards the middle. Nice poke check by Steer to get that puck out. along the boards. They keep it in. Point-to-point pass and then dump it down. The Penguins send it cross ice again to its point. Shot, saved by Winfield. So 14:28 left in the first period. So a face-off to the right of Winfield. So the puck is stuck in that corner there. Knob sends it up to Zoldi. Zoldi passes it over towards Lugar. The Penguins send it down. Ooh, hard hit against Downey. Poke check by Knob. The Penguins bring it in. Broken up by the Mustangs. Shot wide of the net. Knob trying to get to that puck. Zoldi sends it up, but the Penguins send it back down. Wilson over along the board sends it up towards Lugar and Downey. Downey comes away with it. It looks like the puck is sticking a little bit because it's still a little bit wet on the ice. So we have that hit right as the whistle blew there, but it was an offsides call. So we're going to have Giesman, Wenzel, Moore, Brooks, and Wilson. So Penguins send it D to D and dump it down. Brooks sends it up, but the Penguins keep it in towards the middle. Moore picks this up, hits it up along the boards to Giesman. Giesman gets it out into the neutral zone. The Penguins pass it D to D and then up along the near boards. Poke check by Moore. Centering pass by the Penguins. Good poke check by Williams. Brooks trying to get that puck. Centering pass. The Penguins with a shot wide of the net. Penguins try to get another shot blocked by Williams. The puck does leak out into the neutral zone. The Penguins hit it along the boards and bring it out into the zone. Moore putting some pressure along that puck. Williams will pick it up, sends it over towards Wenzel. Wenzel gets it around that player and out into the neutral zone. Giesman has some speed. Giesman with a shot saved by the goalie. Conrad tries to get another shot, blocked by the Penguins. Conrad gets that around one player. Knob keeps it in at the point, dumps it down towards Conrad. Conrad centering it, gets deflected by the Penguins. Sheehan comes in to put some pressure along that puck. Wide lines there along the boards as well. The Penguins come up with it. Hit it hard around the boards. Wide line is there though to keep it in. The Penguins center it and get it out into the neutral zone. Goes off their skate. Sheehan sends it over to wide line. Wide line in the middle with a shot. Deflected to the side of the net. Sheehan along the corner there. Puck goes behind the net. Penguins hit it up, but Knob keeps it in. Knob sends it towards the middle. Conrad is there. Shot. Glove saved by the goalie. So good job by the Mustangs, moving that puck around, getting some shots. We have 12:01 in the first period. Score is still 0-0. We're going to have face off to the left of the goalie. Eichfeld, Bildu, Baker, Wilson, and Brooks. Bildu with that puck, trying to get it towards the net, caught up on some skates. Baker behind the net. The Penguins pick this up. Wilson back on D. He gets taken down by the Penguins. Penguins with a shot, saved by Winfield. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Winfield. So Eichfeld will take the face-off. Bildu poke checks that up. Gets it towards Eichfeld. Eichfeld through the neutral zone. Eichfeld around that player's shot, saved by the goalie. Wilson comes in, dumps it down towards Baker. Eichfeld tries to get it centered, broken up by the Penguins. Eichfeld along the corner. The Penguins get out into the neutral zone. Brooks breaks up that play. The Penguins have some speed, get it around. Wilson putting some pressure, centering pass. Baker breaks up that play momentarily. Eichfeld and Brooks fighting for that puck. The puck leaks up. Eichfeld trying to get it up along the boards. Bilodeau and assistance. Penguins send it back down. Brooks gets it over towards Baker. Baker through the neutral zone. Baker backhanded shot over towards Eichfeld. Eichfeld in the corner. Downey and Eichfeld fighting for that puck still. Eichfeld to the corner. The Penguins send that up along the boards. Steer and Williams will go back, but that'll be icing. So 10:32 left in the first period. Score is still 0-0. We have Downey, Lugar, Zoldi, Williams, and Steer out for the Mustangs. Downey with the face-off, goes towards the corner. Penguins pick it up, send it around the net. Lugar tries to get to that puck, but the Penguins get it out into the neutral zone and dump it down. The Penguins come in hard, shot wide of the net. The puck leaks out into the neutral zone. D-to-D pass by the Penguins. Zoldi breaks up that play momentarily. Zoldi and Lugar trying to fight for that puck. Steer sends it up into the neutral zone. Penguins regroup, send it across ice. Shot wide of the net. Steer will pick this up. Passes it behind the net over towards Lugar. Lugar in the corner. Downey and assistance. Downey picks up that puck. Gets it into the neutral zone. Downey drops it for Zoldi. Zoldi over to Downey. Downey with a shot. Saved by the goalie. Towards the middle. Knob with a shot. Saved by the goalie. Downey and Moore trying to get to that puck. Moore over along the boards. The Penguins try to get it out, but Knob keeps it in. Moore sends it towards Downey in the middle. Downey tries to get around that player. Shot deflected. Moore trying to get a shot off, but it's deflected by the Penguins. Brooks along the boards, but the Penguins do get it out. Knob quick checks that up. Sitting here in front of us. The Penguins dump it down before they go on a change. Brooks will pick this up. Changes directions. Brooks sends it to Wenzel, but the Penguins pick this off. Shot over the net. Moore and Knob trying to get to that puck. Leaks up. Giesman picks this up. Giesman has some speed through the neutral zone. Giesman gets it through their legs. Saved by the goalie. Good try there. Good hustle. So 8:43 in the first period. Still 0-0. We have Moore, Giesman, Wenzel, Steer, and Wilson. Going to face off to the left of the goalie. So we're going to redo that face-off. So it goes over towards the wall. Wilson tries to keep that puck in. Does, but the Penguins do pick it up. Gets it around. Wilson will be there to hit along the boards. Wenzel tries to get up towards Moore. The Penguins keep that in, but Giesman does get it back to Moore. Moore regroups. Oh, unfortunately, the Penguins pick that off, but we do get it out into the neutral zone. D-to-D pass. The Penguins bring it in. Wilson putting some pressure. Shot saved by Winfield. Wenzel with this puck dumps it out into the neutral zone. Wide line in pursuit of this puck. D-to-D pass by the Penguins. Penguins get it behind the net, but it goes right there. Oh, good try by Conrad to get that puck in. The puck leaks out into the neutral zone. Williams passes it over to Brooks. Brooks tries to get it up, but it bounces back to Williams. Williams up towards Conrad. Conrad, oh sorry, that's wide line in the middle there. Wide line still sticking with it. Backhanded shot, saved by the goalie. The Penguins have it behind Conrad. Dumps it for Sheehan. Sheehan tries to get it into the net. The Penguins pick that off. Williams back on D. Penguins pass it over. Shot. Deflection. Nice save by Winfield there. Toe save there. The Penguins dump it. Pressure by Williams. The puck leaks behind the net. The Penguins send it up to the point, but too hard, and it leaks out of the zone. No icing. So Bilodeau will go chase after that puck. Eichfeld keeps that puck in the zone. Eichfeld trying to get that puck around the ref's skates. Eichfeld and Billadu fighting along the boards. Eichfeld comes away with it momentarily. Penguins player is sitting on it. Billadu comes up with it, tries to get it centered, bounces off the Penguins player. Billadu gets it over towards Eichfeld behind the net. Eichfeld trying to center, but it gets picked off by the Penguins. Eichfeld putting some pressure along with Baker. The Penguins take it behind the net, send over along the near boards. Knob will go back, collect it, sends it up to Billadu. Billadu dumps it down. Eichfeld in pursuit behind the net. Eichfeld and Baker still fighting for this puck. Baker comes up with it. Shot saved by the goalie. Leaks up to Wilson at the point. Wilson dumps it down to Eichfeld. Eichfeld still sticking with it. Eichfeld gets it to Baker. Baker centers it to Billadu. Billadu with a shot deflected up into the net. So 5:58 in the first period. Score is 0-0 still. Some great pressure by the Mustangs. So we're going to have Downey, Zoldi, Lugar, Steer, and Williams on the faceoff to the goalie's right. Downey with the faceoff back to Lugar. Lugar to Steer at the blue line. Steer sends it in. Zoldi with a backhanded shot saved by the goalie. Downey tries to get it in. I'm not sure how that goalie saved that, but just kind of laid down and was on top of the puck. So we'll repeat the faceoff to the left of the goalie this time. Downey with the puck over towards Zoldi. The Penguins pick this up, take it behind the net. The puck leaks up to Williams. Williams with a slap shot saved by the goalie. Downey over in the corner, dumps it behind the net. Zoldi will go collect, changes directions. Downey behind the net, changes directions again. The Penguins hit this hard up along the boards. The Penguins bring it in, picked off by Lugar. Waits to Downey to get back on sides. Lugar dumps it before he gets hit. The Penguins send it around behind the net. Downey with a great poke check there to keep it in the offensive zone, but it does leak out to the neutral zone. Williams dumps it down behind the net. The Mustangs will go on a change. Moore and Downey putting some pressure, but the Penguins have it in the neutral zone. The Penguins bring it in. Poke check by Wilson. Downey breaks up that play momentarily. Moore over along the boards, along with Wenzel. Wenzel gets it up, but the Penguins keep it in. Brooks dumps it down. Wenzel comes in to try to pick off that puck. The Penguins get it along the near wall and then cross ice pass. Wilson will go over to collect. Wilson to Moore in the middle. Moore circling around, sends it back to Wilson. Wilson over towards Brooks, but it gets picked off. Shot saved by Winfield. Wenzel along the boards, sends it up to Giesman. Giesman dumps it down. No icing. Giesman still putting some pressure along that puck. The Penguins try to send it up. Sheehan is there to break up the play momentarily, but the Penguins do get it into the neutral zone. Sheehan with a great back check to break up that play. Sheehan sends it around behind the net, up along the boards. The Penguins at the point, blocked by Giesman. Giesman picks up this puck. Giesman has some room. Giesman with a shot saved by the goalie over to the other side. Sheehan picks up the puck momentarily. Conrad in there to try to break it up, but the Penguins get it out into the neutral zone. Steer sends it over to the far side, and that'll be offside. So 3:34 in the first period. Score is still 0-0. We'll have Sheehan, wide line, Conrad, Steer, and Knob. Wide line with the faceoff goes over towards Conrad. Conrad back to Steer. Steer dumps it up, but the Penguins pick it off. Wide line sends it up into the neutral zone. Penguins pass it back to their D. Up along the board. Steer is there to send it up towards Conrad. Sheehan in there to try to break up the play. Good job by Wyline to break it up momentarily. Knob fighting to get to that puck along with Sheehan. The Penguins send it up along the boards and back up to the point. Down towards the circle, broken up by Sheehan. Good block by Conrad to break up that play. Wide line picks it up and dumps it down. But that'll be icing. So 2:51 left in the first period. The score is still 0-0. We'll have Brooks, Bilodeau, Baker, Eichfeld, and Williams. On a face-off to the left of Winfield. So Eichfeld with the face-off. Penguins have it at the point. Shot saved by Winfield. Williams picks this up. Sends it around the boards. Penguins dump it down. Bilodeau is there to try to break it up. Brooks sends it up. Eichfeld has some speed. Eichfeld gets to the puck. Eichfeld with a shot saved by the goalie. Wraps hard around the boards. Williams will pick this up. Dumps it for Baker. Baker dumps it down. Tips, so no icing. Eichfeld in pursuit of this puck behind the net. The Penguins have it. Baker with a nice hit to break up that play momentarily. Bilodeau tries to wreak havoc on that puck. The Penguins do get it into the offensive zone. They drop past it, but it's broken up by Bilodeau. Bilodeau to Baker. Baker has a little bit of space. Drop passes it for Eichfeld. Eichfeld with a shot saved by the goalie. Bilodeau in there to try to get the rebound. Deflected out. Eichfeld gets taken down. The puck leaks out into the neutral zone. Wilson picks it up and sends it down. We're going to get a high sticking though. So great passing by the Mustangs there. Good shot attempts. 1:56 left in the first period. Still 0-0. So we'll face off to the right of Winfield after that high sticking. We have Zoldi, Downey, Lugar, Wilson, and Knob. So the puck hits the netting. We'll redo that face-off. Downey with the face-off, sitting along the dot. Wilson picks this up behind the net, changes direction, sends it around. Zoldi along the boards, tries to get it up. The Penguins do send it back down. Knob with the puck, tries to get it out. The Penguins glove it down. Downey trying to get to it. Wilson picks it up, sends it around the boards to Lugar. Lugar pushes that up towards Downey, but the Penguins keep it in. Goes off of Lugar's skates, but the Penguins keep it in. We do finally leak it out. Zoldi sends it to Downey in the middle. Downey brings it in. Downey tries to get past it, broken up by the Penguins. Zoldi putting good pressure along that puck. Knob picks it up in the neutral zone, sends it up the boards to Downey. Downey tries to dump it in, but it's broken up by the Penguins. The Penguins come down. Zoldi, good back checking to break up that play momentarily. Wilson trying to fight that puck. The Penguins have it behind the net. Good pressure by Lugar there. The Penguins have it at the point, send it down behind the net, but it bounces weird off of the boards. Knob sends it up and out into the neutral zone. With 48 seconds left. Good job by Downey to break up that play. Zoldi is there to break up that pass. Lugar sends it into the offensive zone. The Penguins dump it down as the Mustangs are on a change. We couldn't touch it as we were changing. Williams will pick this up. 33 seconds left. Williams has some room, passes it over to Moore. Gets picked off by the Penguins momentarily. Wenzel does hit it up. The Penguins dump it back down. Williams picks it up. Williams hard over along the boards. Moore and Wenzel trying to get to that puck. Steer tries to get to that puck. The Penguins come away with it. Penguins with a shot saved by Winfield. The puck is still there. Moore picks it up. 5 seconds left. The Penguins try to center it. Moore breaks it up. Trying to get it centered again, and Williams will send it up and out. So great job by the Mustangs that first period. Score is still 0-0. Some great pressure, great shots on net, good defense, good goalkeeping. Hopefully we can keep this up. Thank you everybody for watching. Again, this is the quarterfinal game for the 14U Mustangs in the CCM Motown tournament near Detroit. Out of 20 teams, we were the 7th seed, and we're playing against the 2nd seed Dallas Penguins. This is a win or go home quarterfinal game. I believe that we'll have an ice cut between the 2nd and the 3rd period if Everything stays the same with the ice cuts every 2 periods like they have been doing. So we're getting some good instruction from both sets of coaches during this intermission between the periods. I want to thank Chad for all of his hard work with all the technical stuff, keeping the scoreboard up to date, keeping the replays going, helping us out with the Wi-Fi when it wasn't working earlier. He's been a huge help. So Winfield's going to the net on our right. We're going to have wide line, Sheehan, Conrad.
Go, big first shift here, let's go.
Knob and Brooks. So the refs are tying their their skates. That's what we're waiting on. Just a little break for some shoe tying. I guess I should say skate tying. So puck drop, Knob trying to get to this puck. The Penguins do dump it down into the corner. Penguins try to center it, goes off of wide line skates. Wide line hits it up along the boards. The Penguins keep it in. Centering shot saved by Winfield and covered. So we're going to have face off to the right of Winfield. We're going to have Sheehan, Conrad, wide line, Wilson, and Steer. So the Penguins send it up to the point. Shot deflected over to the wide of the net. Conrad picks up this puck, sends it behind the net. Steer will go pick it up. Steer sends it up towards Sheehan. Sheehan trying to get the puck out. Wide line, and Sheehan fighting for the puck along the boards. Sheehan picks it up. The Penguins pick it off though. Bring it in. Williams trying to put some pressure. Shot saved by Winfield. Still stuck there. Wide line gets it out. The Penguins have it at the point. Shot blocked by Williams off his skates. Conrad has the puck over along the boards. The Penguins keep it in. Shot deflected by wide line out to the wall. Steer will pick up this puck. Changes directions. Steer has some room. Dumps it high into the neutral zone. The Penguins are in pursuit. No ice. The Penguins pick this up. Dump it along the boards. Broken up by Eichfeld. Wide line breaks up that pass momentarily. The Penguins do get it around. Shot saved by Winfield. Williams picks this up. Sends it up along the boards. Shot deflected. Williams will try to get to this puck. He goes down. Wide line picks up the puck. Sends it up. But the Penguins keep it at the point. Shot saved by Winfield. So 13:20 left in the second period. Score is still 0-0. We have Baker, Eichfeld, Bilodeau, Williams, and Wilson, or Brooks and Wilson. Sorry, too much talking this weekend. So Baker trying to get to the puck behind the net. Still fighting for that puck. The Penguins send it up harder on the boards to the point. Shot deflected wide of the net. Wilson trying to fight to get to that puck. The Penguins come away with it, have it behind the net, surveying, send it up to the point. They dump it down. Bilodeau breaks up that play. Bilodeau sends it to Baker in the middle of the neutral zone, broken up, but Eichfeld is there to pick it up. Eichfeld with a shot, saved by the goalie. So 12:56 left in the second period, still 0-0. Or face off to the right of the goalie. Eichfeld, Bilodeau, Baker, Steer, and Knob. So Eichfeld with the face-off goes towards the corner. Baker picks this up. Baker behind the net. Backhands it towards the net. Bilodeau tries to get a shot off, but saved by the goalie. So a face-off now to the left of the goalie. So Eichfeld towards the middle. The Penguins pick this up. Cross ice pass. Knob is in pursuit of the puck. The Penguins with a shot wide of the net. Penguins pick this up, dump it down. Steer comes away with the puck momentarily. The Penguins keep it in off of their skates. The Penguins come in. Shot. Blocker saved by Winfield. Penguins have it over along the boards. Poke check by Knob over to the boards. Eichfeld picks this up through the neutral zone. Eichfeld has some speed. Eichfeld hesitates, tries to get around that player, but the Penguins do pick it off. The Penguins bring it through, broken up by Steer. Steer gets it to Billadu. Billadu looking. Billadu with a shot over the net. Eichfeld sends it down towards Baker. The Penguins pick this up behind the net. Billadu's there to try to break up the play. Steer keeps it in and dumps it back down. Downey will go over along the corner. Dumps it behind the net again. Baker will go behind the net. Poke check by Downey. Downey tries to center it. Backhanded shot and in by Zoldi. Zoldi with the goal. So I believe that was Downey, a backhanded pass to Zoldi. Zoldi with a shot and in. So that'll put the Mustangs up on the board. So 11:35 left in the second period. The Mustangs are up 1-0. Great job there. So Lugar, Downey, Zoldi, Williams, and Brooks. So the Penguins pick up, saved by Winfield. Leaves it. Oh, another shot saved. Brooks trying to fight to get to that puck. Lugar picks it up. Lugar dumps it out. Oh no, they said they stayed in. Lugar hits it up, but it bounces back. The Penguins pick this up. The Penguins centering pass. Thankfully, it got broken up. Downey breaks up that play. Downey has some room in the neutral zone. Downey with a shot wide of the net. Wraps around. Williams is there to pick it up before he gets hit. The puck leaks around. And I believe that's going to be icing. So 10:54 left in the second period. The Mustangs are ahead 1-0. So Giesman, Moore, Wenzel, Knob, and Wilson on a face-off to the right of the goalie. Giesman dumps it down. The Penguins pick it up. Penguins have it along the board, gets to Wilson. Wilson sends it up towards Moore and Giesman, but it bounces. The Penguins pick this up, broken up by Moore and Knob. Knob gets it up towards Giesman momentarily. Moore picks it up and gets it out to Wenzel in the neutral zone. Wenzel dumps it down. Giesman will try to get to the puck, but the Penguins hit it behind the net. Moore over along the boards, breaking up that play. Moore still fighting, gets it to Giesman. Giesman with a shot, but it's deflected wide. Wenzel in pursuit of this puck. The Penguins hit it up along the boards. They have it in the neutral zone. Streaking player there, broken up by Wilson. Great job there by Wilson. Moore hits this puck up into the zone. The Penguins have to regroup. The Penguins hit along the board. Moore breaks that up momentarily. Giesman comes away with the puck, gets it up towards Moore. Moore to Wenzel. Wenzel dumps it down. The Mustangs will go on a change. The Penguins have it behind the net. The Penguins into the neutral zone. Penguins with a shot wide of the net. Wide line breaks up that play. Wide line still fighting for this puck along the board. Steer breaks up that play. Wide line and Sheehan over along the boards. Wide line gets it over towards Conrad, but the Penguins keep it in. Penguins with a shot saved by Winfield. Into the middle. Conrad breaks up that play. He gets tripped up. Sheehan has it. It's going to be a delayed penalty. Sheehan has that. Winfield's going to the bench. Conrad with that puck. And just as Winfield gets to the bench, the whistle blew for that delayed penalty. So 9:13 left in the second period. The Mustangs are still winning 1-0. We have Billadu, Eichfeld, Downey, Steer, and Wenzel on our power play line. So minute 30. Penguins going to the box for that delayed tripping penalty. So Billadu over into the corner. Billadu still fighting for the puck. Billadu and Eichfeld
Get it up, boys.
trying to get to that puck. Eichfeld comes away with it. Eichfeld behind the net, changes directions. Eichfeld looking to center it. Eichfeld gets it to Billadu. Billadu with a shot, saved by the goalie, still loose. The Penguins come up with it. The Penguins bring it through the neutral zone. Steer is back on D, shot off of Winfield's mask into the netting. So 8:44 left in the second period. 1:01 left on our power play. Face off to the left of Winfield. So Eichfeld with a face off. Still sitting along the dot. Wenzel gets it over towards Eichfeld. Eichfeld gets it out into the neutral zone. The Penguins do pick this up though. Downey with a poke check to break up that play. The Penguins do get it back. Steer with a poke check to break up that play. The Penguins dump it behind the net. Steer will pick this up. Steer hard pass up to Eichfeld, who's streaking. Eichfeld trying to get to that puck. Eichfeld centers it. Oh, Billadu was there. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Billadu dumps it down to the corner. Wenzel will go to pick this up. Wenzel still fighting for that puck. We have 26 seconds left on our power play. Steer dumps it towards Wenzel and Billadu. Wenzel back to Billadu. Billadu with a shot. Oh, just wide of the net. Eichfeld tries to get it back towards the middle, broken up by the Penguins. Steer will keep this in, dumps it back down. Eichfeld in the corner. The Penguins do get out. Billadu trying to get it over to Downey. We're back to, Williams is in there. Downey with a shot over the net. Steer dumps it down towards Billadu. That was a shot by Eichfeld and saved by the goalie.
Come on, you're fine. Let's go.
So we're back to full strength for both teams. 7:34 left in the second period. The Mustangs are still ahead 1-0. Giesman, wide line. Giesman, Lugar, Williams, Brooks, and wide line. So Giesman over along the boards. He gets taken down. Wide line tries to get it centered. The Penguins hit it over along the boards. Williams keeps it in, tries to get a shot off. Williams backhands it towards Giesman. The Penguins get it up. Brooks keeps it in. Hard shot deflected by wide line over to the corner. The Penguins try to get out. Lugar is there along the boards along with Giesman. Lugar and Giesman trying to fight to get to that puck. The Penguins get up. Cross-ice pass into the neutral zone. Wide line with some great back checking there. Breaks up that play. Brooks in the corner, dumps it behind the net. The Penguins have it. Williams putting pressure, breaks up that play. Williams and Lugar trying to get to it, but the Penguins have it. Centering pass broken up by the Mustangs. Another pass deflected. The Penguins dump it down into the corner. They try to center. It gets broken up by Brooks. Brooks takes it down. So Giesman and Lugar trying to get to that puck. It gets out into the neutral zone. Penguins cross-ice pass, bring it in. Shot deflected over the net. The Penguins over along the boards, looking to center, goes behind the net. Williams trying to get to that puck. The Penguins are there, dump it back down. Lugar trying to break up that play. Lugar does break it up, get it up to Eichfeld. Eichfeld to Billadu in the middle. Poke checked over to the wall. Billadu in pursuit. The Penguins send it over along the boards. The puck leaks high. Williams will go back, but that'll be icing. So 5:57 left in the second period. The Mustangs are still ahead 1-0. So we have Billadu, Eichfeld, Baker, Knob, and Wilson. Eichfeld with the face-off goes down to the corner. Eichfeld trying to get it towards the middle. Billadu comes away with it. Billadu around the ref, shot deflected up over the net. Baker dumps it back down towards Eichfeld. Eichfeld fighting for the puck in the corner. Baker comes away with that puck, gets it towards the middle. Billadu trying to get a shot off, gets broken up by the Penguins. The Penguins have a little bit of speed through the neutral zone. Knob putting pressure along the puck. The Penguins dump it behind the net. Baker putting pressure into the corner. The Penguins at the point, they break their stick. Bildu sends it up to Baker. Baker to Knob. Knob with that puck shot, saved by the goalie, loose, and finally covered. So 5:08 left in the second period. We'll have a face-off to the left of the goalie. Mustangs are still winning 1-0. We're going to have Steer, Brooks, Conrad, Sheehan, and Wideline.
Made a little bit better for the cost that they are.
Wideline with the face-off. Puck makes up. Wideline tries to get it to the middle. Good job by Brooks keeping it in momentarily, but the Penguins do come away with it. The Penguins come around. Shot deflected by Steer up into the netting. So we'll have a face-off to the left of Winfield. So Wideline will take that face-off. The Penguins come away with it, send it to the point, dump it down along the board. Steer picks this up. Steer hits it high up. Conrad does poke check it out into the neutral zone. The Penguins come up with it, get it towards the middle. Brooks sends it up along the boards momentarily. The Penguins come away with it, dump it down. Brooks tries to get it back up, gets it to Wideline. Penguins come away with it behind the net, over along the board. Sheehan trying to get to the puck. It goes the opposite direction. Steer sends it over towards Conrad. Conrad hits the puck hard out into the zone. It'll be on, nope, it won't be on net, so it'll be icing. So it looked like it was going to be on net, but just went to the side. So that'll be icing. 4:13 left in the second period. Mustangs are still winning 1-0. We have Williams, Knob, Lugar, Downey, and Zoldy. So that puck goes up. Downey comes away with it. Lugar hits the puck up. Zoldy poke checks that away. Lugar sends it up into our offensive zone. Downey fighting to go get to that puck. Downey putting some good pressure along that puck, but the Penguins do get up. Lugar sends it back down. Downey into the corner. The Penguins come away with it, hit it along the boards, get it out. Williams sends it up, but we're offsides. So we're going to have a center ice face-off after that offsides. 3:45 left in the second period. We have Knob, Williams, Moore, Giesman, and Wenzel. So Moore hits it into the zone. Knob tries to bring up that play. The Penguins do come away with it. The Penguins into the middle. Can't get the shot off. The Penguins behind the net, serving, send it around. Try to get a centering pass. Thankfully, they couldn't connect. Another shot saved by Winfield. Giesman will pick this up. Giesman still fighting for that puck. Williams sends it up to Wenzel. Wenzel to Moore. Moore through the neutral zone. Penguins send it back down though. Wenzel putting some pressure. Knob putting some pressure. Penguins have a breakaway pass. Broken up. Williams and Giesman still fighting for that puck. The puck is still along the boards. Williams and Giesman are there. The Penguins have it to the middle. Saved by Winfield. Rebound saved by Winfield. So 2:50 left in the second period. Mustangs are still ahead 1-0. Brooks, Wilson, Eichfeld, Baker, and Billadou. So Eichfeld with the face-off. Penguins send it to the point. Shot deflected. The Penguins have it. Centering pass couldn't connect. Baker sends it to Billadou, who bounces to Eichfeld. Eichfeld over to Billadou. Billadou tries to get a shot off, but it was poke checked by the Penguins. Bilodeau's still fighting for that puck, but the Penguins get it out. Penguins cross ice pass. Wilson back on D. The Penguins come around. Penguins with a shot saved by Winfield and covered. So great job by Winfield there. 2:21 left in the second period. The Mustangs are still ahead 1-0. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Winfield. So we have Eichfeld with a face-off, goes towards Bilodeau. Ooh, Bilodeau gets taken down hard, unfortunately. Brooks tries to get to it. The Penguins have it. Shot saved by Winfield. So we're going to have new lines out there. We're going to have Williams, Steer, Zoldi, Lugar, and Downey. So Downey with the face-off. Guess we're going to redo that. Weren't set. Oh, they're kicking Downey out. Lugar will go in for the face-off. So Lugar with the face-off goes towards Williams. The Penguins come up with it. Ooh, Steer goes down off of Winfield's face mask. Williams trying to get it. Jonas sticks it up to the corner. The Penguins have it at the point. Deflect it down. Williams putting some pressure along that puck. Centering pass broken up by Steer. Penguins with a pass. Zoldi and Lugar kind of break that up. Broken up by Steer and Downey. The Penguins have it at the point. Send it down. Broken up by Downey. Downey still putting some pressure. Zoldi goes over to send it up, but the Penguins get it behind into that corner. Williams sends it around the boards. Lugar over along the boards. Comes away with the puck. Gets it over to Downey. Downey into the neutral zone. Downey with a shot saved by the goalie and covered. So we have 1:15 left in the second period. Mustangs are still winning 1-0. We're going to have a face-off to the left of the goalie. We're going to have Knob, Brooks, Sheehan, Conrad, and wide line. The wide line with the face-off goes towards the middle, picked off by the Penguins. Sheehan in the corner, fighting for that puck. The Penguins send it up and into the middle. Get it through the neutral zone. Knob poke checks that towards the wall. The Penguins stick with it towards the middle, couldn't connect. Penguins up to the point. Penguins dump it down. Wide line breaks up that play momentarily. The Penguins have it there, broken up by Knob. Sheehan putting pressure along that puck. The Penguins send it up to the point. Shot deflected. Oh. So that puck went right into that top corner there and bounced out. So that'll put the Penguins up on the board. So we're tied up 1-1, 42.4 seconds left in the second period. So we have Giesman, Wenzel, Moore, Brooks, and Knob. So Giesman with the face-off. The Penguins send it back to their B. Up along the board. Giesman breaks that up. Giesman still fighting for that puck. Giesman comes away with it. Brings it into the offensive zone. Tries to get over towards Wenzel. Wenzel tries to get it back towards Moore, but it gets picked off. 27 seconds left. The Penguins hit it along the boards. Penguins into the middle. The Penguins come around. Brooks putting some pressure. Back in the shot. Centering. Went behind the net there. Centering pass couldn't connect. The Penguins have it at the top of the circle. Dump it down behind the net. Knob will pick this up. Knob sends it up and out, and that'll be offside. And we have 3.1 seconds left in the second period. So Giesman with the face-off goes over towards the wall, dump down, and that'll be the end of the second period. So at the end of the second period, we're tied up 1-1. Great job by the Mustangs. Some great goaltending by Winfield. Great offense and defense by the Mustangs. Good hustle. We're working well together as a team. Hopefully we can keep this up. So we're going to have the ice cut, and then we'll come back after the ice cut is done. So stick around till we're ready. Welcome back, everybody. We are back. About to start the third period. So we had the ice cut in between the second and the third period. So the score is tied 1-1 at the end of 2 periods. We have the fresh ice, so we're getting warmed up a little bit again. The ice is still a little bit wet, so hopefully that won't affect the puck too much. It was a little bit wet at the beginning of the game too, but it didn't seem to affect it for too long of a period of time, but the puck did get stuck a couple times initially. Everybody's getting stretched out again, warmed up, ready to go. Again, this is the 14U Mustangs playing against the Dallas Penguins from Dallas, Texas. Out of the 20 teams, we were the 7th seed and the Dallas Penguins were the 2nd seed. So this is the quarterfinal game. It's a win or go home. So the Mustangs break their huddle. Winfield's going to the net on our left. And it looks like we're going to have Bilodeau, Baker, Eichfeld, Wilson, and Steer out for the Mustangs for our starting lineup to start the third period. We have 15 minutes up on the clock. Mustangs are pumped up, ready to go. Hopefully we can keep up that energy. So Eichfeld with the face-off goes to Bilodeau. Bilodeau brings it into the zone, shot, saved by the goalie. Baker picks up the puck, gets it to Eichfeld. Eichfeld tries to center, goes off the Penguin skates. Baker with a nice hit to break up that play. Bilodeau sends it down, gets it to Baker. Baker with the shot saved by the goalie. The puck is sticking on this wet ice. Eichfeld tries to get a shot off. That puck is going nowhere on this wet ice, unfortunately. So the Penguins have it behind the net, hit it hard around. Baker is there to keep it in. Baker's still fighting for that puck. Gets to Wilson. Wilson with a shot, saved by the goalie. Bilodeau will try to go over to the corner. The Penguins almost get it out, but Steer keeps it in. Baker to the corner to get to this puck. Bilodeau tries to get there. Steer at the point. Steer with a shot, saved by the goalie. Eichfeld tried to get a rebound in, but covered. So 14:06 left in the third period. We're going to have Downey, Zoldi, Lugar, Knob, and Williams. So Downey with the face-off. Penguins have it along the boards. Williams keeps it in, gets it down towards Zoldi. Zoldi towards the middle. The Penguins hit it up out into the neutral zone. Williams pokes check that back, but Penguins pick it up. Penguins send it down. Knob in pursuit of this puck. Downey and Knob fighting for the puck before it leaks around. Zoldi over along the boards. Zoldi picks this up, gets it out into the neutral zone. Zoldi dumps it down after he gains the red line. Lugar behind the net. Downey picks up that puck. Downey trying to get to that puck and does. Downey dumps it to Knob. Unfortunately, it bounced out, so Knob will have to regroup, but the Penguins pick this up. The Penguins get around. Shot saved by Winfield. Oh, the puck gets stuck again. Williams sends that up and gets it out. Cross-ice pass by the Penguins. The Penguins send it down, but bounces off. Williams will go behind the net to pick this up as the Penguins and Mustangs going to change. The Penguins do pick that off. Tried to do a wraparound, couldn't get it in. Knob sends it over along the boards. Penguins with a shot wide of the net. Bilodeau hits it hard up off the boards. Eichfeld poke checks it into the zone. Eichfeld still sticking with this puck. He gets hit into the boards. Bilodeau in pursuit, but the Penguins get out into the neutral zone. The Penguins have some speed. Wilson back on D. The Penguins with a shot deflected by Brooks. Eichfeld with a check to break out that play momentarily. Bilodeau gets it up to Eichfeld. Eichfeld into the neutral zone. Eichfeld gets it around that one player before he gets hit, and the Penguins pick up the puck. Penguins get it out. Bilodeau breaks up that play, sends it up towards Eichfeld. Unfortunately, it bounces off a stick, but Eichfeld is able to get it back. Eichfeld trying to get around that player. The Penguins hit it up along the boards. Brooks keeps it in and dumps it down. Baker will go over to the near boards, gets it around that player before he gets tripped up. The Penguins with that puck. Good job by Giesman to break up that play momentarily. High bouncing puck. Oh! So we were having a hand pass, and then there was some high sticking going on. I didn't see exactly what happened there, but we had that puck behind the net. Wilson trying to get that puck up. Giesman there gets it to Wenzel. Wenzel hits it out into the neutral zone. Giesman in pursuit of this puck. The Penguins send it up into the neutral zone. Knob picks that up, hits it hard into the zone, but the Penguins pick it up again. The Penguins have control of this puck. Wilson back on D, poke checked by the Mustangs. The Penguins send it up along the boards. Moore is there, gets it towards wide line through the neutral zone. Wide line dumps it down. The goalie has to shed it to his left. Wide line still trying to get to the puck. The Penguins send it hard behind the net. Sheehan over along the boards, gets it towards the middle before the Penguins hit it into their own bench. So 10:54 left in the third period, still tied 1-1. We're going to have Downey, Sheehan, wide line, Knob, and Steer. No, sorry, that was Conrad. Conrad, wide line, Sheehan, Knob, and Steer. So Penguins pick up this puck, hit it hard around the boards. Sheehan over along the corner, but the Penguins get it up. Wide line keeps that in, dumps it back down to Sheehan. Sheehan over towards Conrad, unfortunately couldn't connect there. Steer with the puck sends it to Knob. Knob up to wide line, and wide line to Conrad. Conrad brings it in. Conrad looking, passes it over to Steer. Steer tries to do a slap shot, but unfortunately didn't get much on that. The Penguins have it into the neutral zone. The Penguins try to do a drop pass, broken up by Conrad. Nice hit by Steer to break up the play as well. Sheehan sends it around to Steer. Steer up to Conrad. Conrad to wide line. Wide line tries to get passed over, but the Penguins pick it up. The Mustangs were in a change, so unfortunately that player had a little bit of room. Knob with a nice poke check out to the wall. Knob dumps it up towards Sheehan and Downey. Goldie with this puck. It's going to be a delayed penalty. So Winfield gets to the bench, and that'll be called for the delayed penalty. So the Penguins will go to box for a minute 30. We'll be on a power play. 9:50 left in the third period. Score is still 1-1. We're going to have Eichfeld, Bilodeau, Lugar, Steer, and Downey on our power play line. So the Penguins have this puck, hit it along the boards. Penguins dump it down. Steer gloves it down, gets it up towards Eichfeld. Eichfeld gets it to Bilodeau. Bilodeau and Eichfeld there. Eichfeld comes away with it in the neutral zone. Oh, unfortunately, just offsides. Went in a little too early. So we'll have a face-off. It's near dot. 9:33 left in the third period. 1:13 left on our power play. So Eichfeld with the face-off goes into the corner. The Penguins hit it hard around. Steer keeps it in, dumps it down to Eichfeld. Eichfeld along the boards. Eichfeld still fighting for the puck. The Penguins come up with it, dump it back. Downey is there to collect. Downey sends it hard off the boards. The Penguins get out into the neutral zone. Downey is there to collect. Downey over to Eichfeld and Lugar. Lugar to Steer. Steer brings it in, changes direction. Steer dumps it back to Eichfeld. Eichfeld around that player. Eichfeld with a shot saved by the goalie. Eichfeld tries to get the rebound, leaks out to the wall. Steer keeps it in again. Steer trying to get it through those players, broken up by the Penguins. The Penguins get out into the neutral zone. We have 21 seconds left on our power play. Good job by Downey to break up that play. Steer gets it and gets, oh, the Penguins pick off that pass. The Penguins with a shot and in. So unfortunately, the Penguins picked off that pass and they had a breakaway shot and in. So that's a shorthanded goal for the Penguins. That'll put them up 2-1. We have 8:29 left in the third period. So we still have 9 seconds left on our power play. Giesman, Moore, Baker, Brooks, and Knob. So Giesman over along there. Brooks will pick this up, sends it over towards Moore. Moore dumps it down. The Penguins hit it high. Knob gloves it down. Unfortunately, that would be a hand pass if we touched it. Brooks picks this up, dumps it back along the boards. The Penguins pick this off. The Penguins are trying to regroup. They are back to full strength. Oh, the puck leaks out. Baker's in pursuit. D-to-D pass by the Penguins. Moore putting some pressure. The Penguins hit it up but couldn't connect. Knob dumps it down after he gains the red line. Baker will go over towards the corner. Nice hit by Baker. The puck leaks out into the neutral zone. It hits off of the ref. Conrad breaks up that play, gets it to Knob. Knob surveying, hits it up towards Conrad. Conrad tips it in. The Penguins pick this up. Sheehan tries to break up that play. The Penguins player jumps over Sheehan's stick. And unfortunately, that puck goes into the Penguins bench. So 7:23 left in the third period. The score is now 2-1 in favor of the Penguins. We're going to have Sheehan wide line, Conrad, Wilson, and Williams. So Sheehan trying to get to that puck. The Penguins hit it behind the net. They change directions along the board. The Penguins have some speed through the neutral zone, dump it down. Sheehan will go into the corner, gets it behind the net. The Penguins pick this up behind the net, change directions. Sheehan's there to break up that play. Williams hits it hard up along the boards. The Penguins keep it in. Shot wide of the net. Conrad over, and unfortunately that hits off our bench. So 6:46 left in the third period. So we're going to have Downey, Lugar, Zoldi, Steer, and that might be Brooks over there. Sorry. Can't quite see at this angle. So Downey with the face-off. Brooks does hit that up. Shot deflected. Another shot saved by Winfield. Zoldi over along the boards. Steer will pick this up. Gets it up towards Zoldi. The Penguins keep it in. Shot deflected. Lugar picks this up. Gets it to Downey. Downey into the offensive zone. Downey tries to get around that player. Stops behind the net. He's got some Penguins players on him. Lugar in assistance. Downey still fighting for the puck. Downey comes away with it. Downey gets it back to Steer at the point. Steer with a shot deflected up. Ooh, and in! So a great shot from Steer at the point. I think it deflected off the Penguins player. I'm not sure if any of our other players touched it. But it looks like Steer's front in the line. So goal Steer. So great shot from the point, deflected up off the Penguins players and bounced in. So that ties it up 2-2. 6:06 left in the third period. Great job by the Mustangs. So Downey, oh, the puck sticks on the ice again. Lugar dumps it down, but that'll be offsides. So the puck has been sticking a lot on this ice still. So we're going to have Downey, Lugar, Zoldi, Brooks, and Steer. Downey with the face-off. The Penguins come up with it. Poke checks by Steer. The Penguins hit it up off the glass. Steer will collect it, sends it to the middle to Lugar. The Penguins pick this up along the boards. Get it into the middle. Broken up by the Mustangs. Downey picks it up. Downey has some speed through the neutral zone. Downey looking, shot. Oh, that was a nice glove save by the goalie. So 5:35 left in the third period. Tied up 2-2. Bilodeau, Knob, Williams, Baker, and Eichfeld. Eichfeld with his puck. Shot saved by the goalie. Rebound. Bilodeau with the backhanded shot. Did it go in? Did it go in? No goal. Oh, good initial shot. Good rebound attempts. But good save by the goalie. So we just got to keep shooting. Keep trying to get those rebounds. Eichfeld with the face-off. The Penguins come up with it. They do get it out. Bilodeau and Eichfeld break that up, but now we have a 2-on-1 with Williams. Good job by Williams breaking up that play. Bilodeau hits it up and out, and that'll be icing. So 5:14 left in the third period, tied 2-2. We're going to have Brooks, Wilson, Sheehan, wide line, and Conrad on a face-off to the right of Winfield. So wide line with the face-off. Conrad picks this up. Conrad dumps it down. He'll go chase. Conrad into the corner. Goes back wide line along the boards, fighting for this puck. The puck leaks out. Brooks is there, sends it towards Conrad. Conrad dumps it down. Wide line will go behind the net, picks this up. Wide line gets it to Conrad. Conrad with the backhanded shot. Sheehan tries to get that tip in. Unfortunately, just a little bit off. Sheehan still fighting for that puck in the corner. Sheehan gets it up towards Brooks. Brooks takes a hard hit into the boards, but does get it towards Conrad. Brooks and Sheehan fighting for that puck. The puck does leak out, and that'll be icing. So 4:28 left in the third period. We're tied 2-2. Downey, Moore, Giesman, Steer, and Williams on a face-off to the left of the goalie. Downey with the face-off goes towards Moore. Moore tries to get in. Giesman sends it towards Moore. Downey with the shot, saved by the goalie. Williams keeps it in, shot blocked by the Penguins. Giesman over along the boards, gets it towards Moore. Steer dumps it back down, but it gets broken up by the Penguins. Lots of players in there. The Penguins do get it in there. Williams sends it up towards Giesman. Giesman brings it into the zone. Moore picks this up. The Penguins do get that loose. Penguins cross-ice pass through the neutral zone. Downey putting pressure along that puck. Breaks up that play momentarily. Steer putting some pressure. The Penguins do come away with it. Downey in there. We do get it out into the neutral zone. Downey with some speed. Downey still putting some pressure. The Penguins hit up along the boards. Moore gives it back towards Steer. The Penguins bring it in. Penguins around, shot saved by Winfield and covered. So 3:30 left in the third period, still tied 2-2. So we have Knob, Brooks, Wenzel, Eichfeld, and Bilodeau. So Eichfeld goes over towards Knob. Knob up along the boards. The Penguins kept up with this in the corner, gets stuck on the boards. Eichfeld fighting for the puck. Still hung up along the boards. Still hung up. Brooks comes up with it, gets it out into the neutral zone. D-to-D pass by the Penguins. The Penguins dump it down before Eichfeld with a check. So I think they're going to call that offsides. Going to do a center ice face-off. Downey, Baker, wide line, Brooks, and Wilson. Downey at the face-off. The Penguins come up with it along the boards. Wilson in pursuit of this puck. The Penguins take it behind the net. Brooks poke checks it along the boards. Downey comes up with it. Downey has some speed through the neutral zone. Downey getting around. Poke check by the Penguins. The Penguins have this in. Wilson with a poke check. Shot saved by Winfield and covered. So 2:35 left in the third period. Tied 2-2. Steer, Williams, Giesman, Conrad, and Moore. So Giesman with the faceoff goes back to Steer. Steer hits it hard around the boards. Williams changes directions back to Steer. Steer tries to get up. That puck seems to be sticking along that board a lot. Giesman gets it over to the opposite side. Conrad in pursuit of that puck. The Penguins poke check it back. The Penguins bring it into the zone. Penguins there, broken up by Williams. Gets it to Moore. Unfortunately, Moore gets hit. Goes down. The Penguins come up with it. The Penguins pass it towards the middle. Shot saved, deflected. Not sure which one. Another shot there. The Penguins trying to get to it. Fighting for it behind there. Conrad picks it up, hits it hard out. Oh, just side of the net. It was almost on net. Just barely missed the net. So that'll be icing. So 1:45 left in the third period. Tied 2-2. Eichfeld, Bilodeau, Knob, Sheehan, and Brooks. So Eichfeld with the faceoff goes over towards Knob. Knob hits it hard around the boards. Sheehan will go over to collect it. Sheehan through the neutral zone, hits it off of the boards. The Penguins pick this up. Penguins cross ice pass shot. Oh, off the post, thankfully. So Brooks picks this up. Brooks tosses it up towards Eichfeld. That'll be on net. The goalie, oh, it was still loose, but the whistle blew. 1:21 left in the third period. Still tied 2-2. We're going to have Downey, Lugar, Zoldy, Brooks, and Steer. So Downey with the face-off goes back to Brooks. Brooks dumps it down. The Penguins have this hit up along the boards. The Penguins have room. The Penguins with a breakaway. Penguins with a shot. No goal. Hits off the post. Downey there. Lugar picks it up. Downey gloves it down. Downey changes directions. Downey still fighting for the puck. Lugar with a hit to break up that play. Steer dumps it up, but it goes off of the Penguins player. Downey Lugar over towards Zoldy. Zoldy hits it into the zone. The Penguins have it around. Good pressure by Lugar. Lugar comes up with this puck, gets it back towards Wilson. Wilson dumps it down towards Lugar. Lugar centers it over towards Zoldy. Zoldy dumps it down to the corner behind the net. Lugar will try to get to this, but the Penguins hit it along the boards. The Penguins hit it hard out, and that'll be icing. So 24.7 seconds left in the third period. We are tied 2-2. We're going to have the face-off to the right of the goalie. And we're going to get the timeout. So the Mustangs are going to take a timeout. So in the quarterfinal game, each team gets a 1-minute timeout. So this has been quite an exciting game. So as far as rankings go, not only in this tournament are the Dallas Penguins the 2nd seed and we're the 7th seed, but also in the My Hockey rankings, the Dallas Penguins are listed as number 8 in the country for AA teams compared to the Mustangs that are ranked, I think, 61 right now. So we are doing an awesome job keeping up with this team. So very proud of the Mustangs right now. So we're getting our timeout in, trying to get set up. We're going to have this face-off down in our offensive zone. So again, this is the quarterfinal game for the CCM Motown tournament near Detroit. So we're going to have Bilodeau, Baker, Eichfeld, Brooks, and Steer out for the Mustangs for this face-off to the right of the goalie. Eichfeld with the face-off goes back to Steer. Steer with the shot broken up with the Penguins. The Penguins have a little bit of room. Brooks back on D. Penguins pass it over. Shot saved by Winfield. Awesome save there. So breakaway save by Winfield. Great job there. 15.6 seconds left. So now the Penguins are going to take a timeout. So we are hanging tough, fighting through this game. So we're going to get another timeout to kind of talk. Now the faceoff's going to be in our defensive zone.
They've timed out like 5 times.
So again, there's 15.6 seconds left in the third period. We're tied 2-2. This is a win or go home quarterfinal game. This game will go into overtime if it remains tied. Thank you everybody for watching. This has been quite an exciting weekend. Mustangs won their first game. Unfortunately came up short in the second game, but they won the third game, and we're hanging very tough, playing extremely well in this quarterfinal game. So we're going to have Eichfeld, Downey, Bilodeau, Steer, and Brooks on a face-off to Winfield's right. 15.6 seconds left in the third period. Tied 2-2. Both teams extremely pumped up. Face-off goes back there. Bilodeau putting some pressure along it. The Penguins do come up with it. Centering pass. Shot saved by Winfield. Steer gets it out to the corner. Oh, Downey picks up this puck. 6 seconds left. Oh, the Penguins pick that off. Bilodeau tries to break it up. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds left. Shot saved by Winfield. And that'll be the end of the third period. So great save there at the end. We are tied 2-2. So if the rules that I read are correct, we're going to have a 3-minute 3-on-3. If the 3-minute 3-on-3 doesn't result in a goal, then we'll go to a 3-man shootout followed by a sudden death shootout. So, and for this, the goalies will switch ends. So they want the goalies at the far end to make it a little bit more difficult for changes for both teams. So Winfield will be going to the net on our right. Again, we're going to have 3-on-3 for 3 minutes. Sudden death, so first goal wins. Bilodeau, Eichfeld, Downey out for our 3-on-3 overtime. Eichfeld with the face-off comes over towards the wall. Downey fighting for that puck. Downey will pick it up. Downey brings it in front of the net. Downey hits it hard off the board to Eichfeld. Eichfeld bringing through the neutral zone. Eichfeld comes in. Eichfeld with a shot saved by the goalie.
We got the speed, boys. Let's go. Let's go, man.
So 2:43 left in overtime. Eichfeld will take the face off. Goes back out into the neutral zone. Downey fighting to get to it. Downey hits it over towards the near wall. Billadu fighting for that puck. Billadu still fighting for the puck. Billadu sends it up. Still putting pressure. Good job by Billadu putting pressure on the puck. Penguins send it cross ice. Penguins have some room, but Eichfeld is there to break it up. Good job by Eichfeld. Eichfeld still fighting to get to that puck. Eichfeld has it. Billadu coming along with him. Eichfeld changes direction. Shot and in! Eichfeld with the goal! The Mustangs win in overtime. Awesome goal by Eichfeld. The overtime goal. The Mustangs are going to the semifinals. Awesome job. Great job, Mustangs. That's amazing. So awesome. So proud. Great game. Great overtime win. So great overtime win, 3-2 for the Mustangs. So that'll put us in the semifinal game. The semifinal game will be tomorrow at 9:25 a.m. And we're going to be playing, hold on just a second, I have to get my sheet. We will be playing the winners of the California Bears versus the SCS Saints. So that game, I think, started after us, so I'm not sure what the end for that is. So again, we'll be playing the semifinal game at 9:25 a.m. tomorrow. Congratulations to the Mustangs on that awesome overtime win. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning.
Good game, boys.